Okay. Okay. Hold on. I need that over my head. All right. So, can you guys hear us? We're trying a new software tonight. Good morning, everybody. Hey, Hughes. Thanks for coming back and feeling sorry for me.
No, you doing me a favor. Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. Are you live on Rumble? Did it work? Are you
It
seeing
worked.
your?
Yep.
It worked. So
Yep.
we can do multiple rumbles from this thing. So we're trying out a new software that is included with my Streamlabs OBS. I'm not giving the name just yet because I'm a dick, um, huge dick. This incorporates my Streamlabs with the software, so I can even do things like test my alerts. You guys, I don't know if you guys see a window above me, but I'm gonna do this real quick, and I can actually see, I can do. Look, my alert box works. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Both of them.
But it's,
Eat 'em.
yeah. So
Pour 'em
we're
in your mouth
back
with
with
a
flop.
little
Oh, look, it did
sauce
it. No one
called
donated
Steven.
$79. We're just see that.
Oh
Yeah. So no one donated. That was a test. But yeah, so we're using it. We're using a new software, and yeah, I'm gonna be canceling StreamYards because this is a lot cheaper than StreamYards, and they offer up to 15 people on screen and 24 people in the back. Views,
Right.
welcome back. Thank you for joining. I was gonna make a joke, and I'm not. I was gonna call it the White Power Hour, but I'm not. I'm not. That's like that was. I'll stop. It just rhymed and it popped in my head. I did G Fuel this morning, so I'm kind of on the ball.
Hey, Black Power out for me.
Oh, look, see, look, it works. It works. Oh, wait, maybe we should rename this to the White and Black Power Hour. We're
Man, I
gonna
like
get kicked
fucking
off
feel
YouTube.
better.
Yeah, so we're here pretty much to talk about weird crap. The only thing we don't have is integration for the Rumble chat, but I can see both you guys right here. Arwen is saying, "Hey, views, thank you, Test, thank you, Hugh says I rate, and yeah, everything's doing pretty good. So where do you want to start with, and how are you doing, by the way?"
First and foremost, I am fine so far. I want to thank you for having me here on this day. Arwen, glad to see you as well. Those of you on YouTube and Rumble, I'm glad to see you all here too. I hope y'all are having a good day, and if you're not, hope things will get better for you.
We promise we won't be the ones to make it better for you.
Wow.
Arwen says, "I love this music. It gets me pumping." Thank you. It comes straight from Epidemic Sound, so hopefully Irate doesn't get claimed, but if he does, it's coming from me. Oh my god, what's in my nose? Cocaine. So where do you want to go first?
We'll go ahead and talk about this Warner Brothers thing right quick. Can you see them on my end?
Yeah, it literally talk every time you add something or someone joins. This woman's voice talks and goes, "Something has joined the chat." So here we go, and it looks like yeah, Warner Brothers got a new DEI victim.
Well, yeah, but this person is a VP. I think she's reporting to somebody that's the interim DEI chief. Well, it says here that Warner Brothers discovered her title. Her name is Lisa Collins. Okay, now if
Owens?
those it's Collins because two
Okay.
wells in there. It's now if anyone sees that she might be familiar, she worked for the company for a while. Okay, she worked for the company under a different position. She's now named as the vice president of diversity, equity, and inclusion, which is the social aspect from the ESG investment model, where she's overseeing employee initiatives across North America. Okay, so that's including both the US and Canada. And unfortunately, that we're all involved in this kind of mess.
Also known as DEI or DIE, because that's usually what happens to their careers after about a year. Victoria Alonso, the other ones that all got laid off during prime. Yeah, DEI is pretty much what it's an investor from BlackRock, and what's the other one?
It was Vanguard, but they're starting to distance themselves from it.
This model pretty much is the pillars of your own company's destruction, because if you go back 20, maybe 25 years, you never needed to worry about whether your ethnicity, skin color, race, sexual identity, or anything like that mattered on screen, because you identified with heroes, villains, and all like that because of the journey they took and the role model kind of aspirations they gave you. You weren't going to be exactly like them, but you'll be able to pick up traits that you want to apply yourself through life. This is the opposite. This is pretty much the book by the cover entertainment.
But she's got to report to I think the guy is still or has he been made official yet? The chief DEI officer Asif Sadiq. Did they make him official or is he still intern?
I don't know. I try not to follow too much of this weird shit. Hey,
Yeah.
old fart. Then we got, hey, and Rat Kitty says the fact that everyone is firing their DEI people means diversity over everything agenda is not working. It's not, but they have to do it because the bigger investors want it.
Mm-hmm.
It's also a way to destroy the foundation of what you call constant entertainment.
Yeah, and for those of you, Steven, Arwen, including everyone else out there, if you actually saw my video from yesterday when I talked about Kathleen Kennedy as well as the premiere of Secret Invasion not making a top 10 in Nielsen ratings and everything, you'll notice that I've stated in there that if it's not going to work out, then if it's not working with consumers, they're only doing this for the big time investors and everything, as well as the DC politicians in the US, as well as those who are the politicians in California. Okay, so they don't care about those of us who are in the southern states in the U.S. and stuff, or even those who are in the Rust Belt in the Midwest western part of the U.S. So yeah, that's who they're doing it for. But then guess what? BlackRock, the CEO decided, Larry Flint decided to go ahead and start using ESG because he felt that there's those who are on the left as well as on the right using it as a political weapon.
It's a political weapon, yeah. I agree with that.
So if he's going to do that, then who's to say that that ESG is going to and DEI is going to be gone? You know, it may be gone. It may take a long time for it to go away, but I guarantee you this may be temporary.
And quickly there says, hey, Jester on the Rumble side says DEI is as toxic as critical race theory. Yes, it is. Both are also a real so based on BS. Yes, that's pretty much it's the way we look at how things are running right now. I agree with him. Pretty much what this is, it's a format to prey on the mentally weak, the socially insecure, and make them the new powerful audience because you can malleable them. They're malleable, like silly putty. If you can form them in a certain way, then they will believe anything you ship out is constant entertainment and it's respecting you as a person. When it's not about the respect of the individual or the group of individuals, it's the group wallet size they care about and how much they can dump out. They want sheep. Not trying to sound like a dick, but it's sheep.
And that's their actual intention. You know, they're trying to get those who actually care about these causes, get them to invest in it. Whereas they themselves, including Bob Iger as well as Disney, they go ahead and want to go ahead and sell out there as if they actually care about these things when we don't. But the thing is, and this is the crazy part. You want to know who the only people who like the whole ESG and DEI thing are? It's just liberals, just the liberals. And you want to know who else hate? You want to know who? Well, they love it. The liberals love it. They're the ones who love it. But those who actually hate it, not only those who anybody who's on the right, not only those who are also apolitical, but guess who else hates it?
Santa Claus.
Nah, well, possibly, but communists.
Whoa!
Hey, if you don't believe me, hey, there's like a number of people out there.
Allegedly, YouTube. Allegedly, I'm sorry. Well, I don't really care. I'm demonetized, but I just don't want to strike.
But
I agree.
But there's communists out there who actually say that, you know, like this is nothing more than just liberals trying to turn the things that are meaningful into a part of their status quo and everything to make it like a big corporate popularity contest thing. And it's like they're not genuine enough, as well as the fact that they don't really care about it and it's not going to go further enough. So yeah, communists hate the ESG standard as well as the DEI initiatives.
Right now, Jester says on Rumble says consume product, then get excited for next product. Yeah, I agree, but that's it. No one's excited. They killed Indy, they've killed Star Wars, they've killed Pixar, they've killed pretty much everything. Killed Star Trek. Well, they will after that musical episode. They have pretty much destroyed everything. And then you got the other one. They're coming after your young Smurfs. And because they're the next impressionable, I think it's the weakest to impression or the easiest to control, and that's what DEI actually stands for. There's actually YouTube channels. I found one yesterday that explains what DEI is, and it's like this corporate woman talking about, I'm so impressed by how you're DEI and how you're getting into these meetings, and they're only you're there because you're black, but they need to know about a black person, because if you're not worrying about DEI and inclusion right now, you're not asking the right questions during the meeting. You need to be there all the time. And I'm listening to this, and I'm sitting there going, this sounds more like a pyramid scheme based off a quick buck. It feels like
it
ethnicity. Anita Sarkeesian.
They're just using us as their breadcrumbs.
Yeah, you're a billboard. Same as like when they use disabled people, when they get like a week or month, it's like, if you want to support the disabled people, buy a T-shirt. We don't see that money. We don't see any type of. It's the same shit. Yeah.
Yeah, if this was just Rumble, I'd mention a certain foundation that's affiliated with a certain former president that affected the country. But yeah.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Pop Tarts.
All right, so it says here in her new role, Collins will create and implement internal DEI programs such as designing business units, specific programs focused on recruitment, retention, progression, performance management, leadership development, and employee engagement, working with executives in the region to further embed DEI in all areas of Warner Brothers Discovery's operations and shepherding the growth of Warner Brothers Discovery's business resource groups, according to a memo. So this is just saying here, like the hiring aspect of the company. I guarantee you, this is also going to still branch out into, the content, the entertainment content, shows, movies, documentaries, so on and so forth.
It's well we have, but it's already there. We have awesome documentaries like The Woman King. That was definitely on par, and the Black Marie Antoinette, and then we had what was it, Chinese Mary Poppins, and then we had
don't forget about Velma
and Jewish Napoleon, and what else is coming? Yes, the World War II from a midget's perspective. We have all of these coming, and it's going to be fantastic content. These aren't comedies, by the way, as much as they sound like something you'd see on Jackass. Sorry, I had to say Jackass because it's funny. But yeah, that's it. I'm not impressed. I think we'll wait and see. Look, we were talking backstage, and this could also be another thing. If she was hired, this could also be her being used as a template of why DEI fails. And if she's brought in,
she wasn't hired. She was appointed.
Okay, so she was appointed. So she could be like the meat shield for failure if it doesn't work. Unless they shouldn't be focusing on this. That's the problem. This should not be the highlight. If you don't have good characters and characters you can relate to, not skin deep, you're never going to have a successful product. And it's showing across the board. It doesn't matter how many times you remake or reimagine a property, Snow White, it doesn't change the fact that the characters are soulless.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like you said, the characters are soulless, and they do all these gender swapping, race swap of these characters, go ahead and get people to see themselves as that way. But the thing is, how are they going to see themselves as that way if they're not putting the human aspects of the character out there? The only characters that they're doing that for are the backup male characters. That's it.
And the gingers. Don't forget the gingers. But I want to quickly give a quick shout out to Stream Elements. It's been over a month. Fix your icon. Just look like Trudeau's Liberal Party right now on Twitter.
How come you didn't tell me Floral was in the chat?
Floral is in the chat. I highlighted his message. Did you not see it?
No.
Look at the bottom.
Oh yeah, I see it now. I was on the page for the article, so I could do all the scrolling.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I will try to be more sensitive to your feelings.
All right, so basically, this article is just going to go into detail about her work experience within Warner Brothers Discovery, where she was doing the head of people and culture partners for. That sounds like another meta position.
Hey, I'm sorry. Newsflash: he is still here. Floral is still here. I just want to give you the heads up now. Master.
Well, I knew he was still here.
Can I put it away, or do you need still no answer? Okay. Before Views goes on, you guys have been watching on 2 platforms. We are now streaming not only on Views' Rumble, my Rumble, and YouTube all at the same time. Mm-hmm. How do we sound, and how does the stream look?
Hey, I rate chill out with that. It's clickbait. He won't tell you.
It is clickbait. I'm not. You already told you I wasn't going to tell anyone this. I don't tell anyone else.
I just put the pins.
I said. Thank you, Fraggle. I did give you a hint. I am using Streamlabs OBS. I have an Ultra account with them. This software is included with your Streamlabs Ultra monthly subscription. It is. Streamlabs Ultra is cheaper than StreamYards, even, and just look into it and then look for something about podcasts, and you should be able to link it together. it's cheaper for me because I'm paying about $19 a month, which is almost $10 cheaper than even having to deal with Stream. And I don't have StreamYard's logo on it either. Streamlab Ultra. Yeah, I said that about 5 minutes ago. 5x5. Forget them Prime. How are they? So it looks pretty good. Sounds good.
Son of a mother. She also worked at Netflix as the director of production and HR.
What years and what was out during that time?
Master of the Universe.
Wait. She was in charge of Revelation?
No, she was working at Netflix at that time under the guy who's the head of one of the heads of Netflix. He's responsible for Master of the Universe.
I know, because he's an activist. We know he's an activist.
He just made put Kevin Smith out there to be the face of it, make him look like the one responsible for it. But it turns out it was him, and guess what? I guarantee you, he was responsible for hiring her. This lady right here.
That's a nightmare.
All right, I'm just done with this whole thing because, like, if it, like,
can't you
like,
wait for
go ahead.
Black Flash?
Man, the CW already did that. All right.
Okay, but Amputee Flash. I forgot that was in the comic.
But look though, mention to them what you said, like while we were backstage about the whole thing with as far as her position and everything.
Oh,
like
what
David Zaslav. Yeah.
Zaslav might be setting her up. This is just an opinion that as a template. So let's say that she gets appointed, right? Mm-hmm. Let's say DEI fails with her under the control of certain projects in the future. Wherever he goes next, if he goes to any other companies after he's done with Warner Brothers, or even as just like a business model, can prove that no matter what, DEI fails new properties. So she could be like the chopping block for why DEI should not be there. And if investors turn on the DEI model, especially with things like Vanguard or BlackRock, then it's a opposing fighting force in a way. You know what I mean, though?
Oh yeah.
Because right now she could be used as this is our income or our earnings now. This is what's happened with her properties with her earnings after. This could be a whole setup to just shut up people about DEI. That's just an opinion.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have to agree with that opinion. All right. So you can go ahead and how do I stop this share? To stop the
it says shit on your right. It just says hide on stream. Or should I do it on the left? There you go. The one like that. Okay, you can get up your next one. And I don't trust DEI.
If you have any super chats or anything like that, you can go ahead and start that right now.
Wait, is that a demonetized joke? How dare you?
You can't do that.
Demonetized, bro, means I don't get super chats.
Dang, my bad.
You're not. No. Do you always think I'm not even upset? But that was a low blow. Well, because my wallet's on the floor.
I didn't mean to get like that.
All right, so I'm gonna get okay. So this is a new one you wanted to add. All right, no. Do we have to look at her?
Well, fortunately, yeah. It's actually them with all three of them right here. So, apparently, this is published like a day ago. Now they're going to be doing another delay with the Marvels because of guess what? The writer's strike and the SAG-AFTRA strike.
Well, that's not the only delay, though. There was also announcements that probably the second part of Dune's getting delayed, as well as Aquaman 2. But you can't save that film even from the grave.
I already knew that.
Chat, how dare he, right? How dare he bring up super chats in my time of distress nature?
Well, my bad. I
don't care. I don't care.
So according to this, and they got this from Bloomberg, by the way, which is another biased site or company. Insiders who are reportedly familiar with Disney's release schedule stated that the company is looking at pushing back several 2023 releases due to the WGA and the SAG-AFTRA strikes. So the primary reason behind the alleged delay is the inability for performers and creative teams to promote their teams per the union's request. Despite these claims, others have suggested that the Marvels may still make its November 10th release date, given the marketing for the film has already progressed beyond the point of delay. Disney and Marvel Studios have yet to address this report at the time of writing. My thing is, why in the world are you considering pushing it back if the only way you can do this if you're planning to keep the strike going? That's my thing. I could be wrong, but that's what it seems like to me. And also it says here that the primary reason behind the alleged delay is the inability for performers and creative teams to promote their films per the union's request. I mean, it's not much to promote because everyone already has an idea of what it might turn out to be.
Garbage.
You got 3 female superheroes and everything, and possibly a female villain. And guess what? Nothing wrong with a female superhero as long as it's done right. Not to make her into a big Mary Sue like they did with,
Everyone loves the Mary Sue.
Yeah, like they did with Captain Marvel in the first one, as well as the whole Tomb Raider remake.
Honestly, I don't care for the Marvels. I'm superheroed out. Anything with Disney now, as soon as I hear Disney, I tune out. There's nothing worthwhile anymore. If you like it, you like it, but I just don't care. I don't care. Barbie's a Warner Brothers only success right now. And I know there's controversy behind that. Like, I've seen some weird crap like, this comes from Culture Crave. I think I'm going to throw this up here real quick.
All right.
Have you seen Culture Crave right yet?
Not their post lately.
Oh, buddy, you missed a good one. You missed a good one. And this comes... Okay, as soon as I get it, here I'm gonna. I actually reported the tweet. No, you don't have to stop sharing. This one is my favorite so far. Conservatives and Christians are burning Barbie dolls and asking people to boycott the film for being anti-ma'am and full of yeah. This is what they're stating without facts.
Transformers.
So Barbie supposedly compared. I think this is just hate clicks to get a paycheck from Twitter. They're pulling Kotakus. They're pulling, yeah. Because look, 2 million views. That's a paycheck, right?
Yep.
Are they even? No, they're not monetized yet. So I guess they're trying to do that to pump up their crap. Yeah, I reported this tweet for because it needs context, because it's one of those things that doesn't make sense. There's no proof behind this. Yeah. And this dude's just saying this. I'm like, what the F are you talking about? Jonas doesn't have a lot of crap there with no merit, just a click farm for a paycheck. Yep. Can't wait for the reactions when this film hits 1 billion. Guy tried to put a curse on the film. So one dude thinks it's a curse. Wait, hold on.
Judge God loose a holy judgment. Hallelujah. Go ahead and write.
Look at his arms hanging at the bottom.
His tricep.
This is weird. No, it's jiggling like a fat bastard.
We're afraid to stand up and declare, thus saith the Lord.
Okay, I don't want to get too much into that. So look, watch out for the demonic influences. I'm like, where are you getting? Lorena says this is a gross generalization. I do not know any conservatives, Christians doing this nonsense. Has anyone seen a burning pile of Barbies lately?
I'll tell you this though, as a Christian, a Bible believing Christian, I'll tell you this right now.
Where'd you go? Your mic cut out.
Oh no. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
All right, but as a Bible believing Christian, I'll tell you this right now: you're not going to see me taking off any burning any Barbie dolls or any of that. My opportunity of doing that was when I was a kid. All right, but then again, I'd have to deal with my mom when it came to that one, handling lighters and matches and burning my little sister's Barbie dolls. But other than that, I just vote with my wallet because of the simple fact that, it did good in the box office for summer release. But, and I'm going to talk about this later on, it didn't do better than a certain release of a movie that was released this past April. And I'm pretty sure you all know what movie I'm talking about.
Sound of Freedom?
Well, yeah, that one, but that's not the movie I was talking about per se. But it's interesting because, and I'm going to go ahead and just share this.
You got it, bro. You're the one who has the articles. I have just the dignity of being me. But yeah, so it's weird hearing views if you screen joined.
So far,
go ahead.
200 where?
I thought I was seeing international, almost 200, domestic 200.
Oh no. International right now is actually crossed over in the 400 million mark. Okay, so for worldwide box office, Domestic 200, international. It's no surprise that domestic is going to be higher than international, but that should tell you something though. That internationally, most likely it depends. Like if it's open in all movie markets and stuff globally, that should tell you that a lot of places don't want the movie itself. Look at that. Look. Daily box office performance on July 22nd, 32%, and then the next day it was like 9%. But look at the 24th, negative 40%.
So it's already dropping.
Oh yeah.
And it was put in more theaters during those dates, right?
Right.
So it went up 1,100 more theaters, I'm estimating, and it dropped 40%. So even if it's going to make money, the controversy with this film and how it's not meant for kids yet using a girl's property is causing it problems. That again, this is an opinion or an allegedly thing here, because we can relate this to Mario.
Mm-hmm.
Mario is I don't know. I think Barbie was around before Mario because of technology.
Yeah,
but Mario was better delivered, and it still maintained entertainment. Barbie is somewhat entertaining because I watched it. Yeah, the sets were really cool. The costume design was really cool. It had its moment, but if it was trying to be delivered as satirical, even from a little girl's point of view, it did not flow. It's some of the parts of the movie where they were taking stereotypes of men in today's day was stuff from you see from the late 90s comedy or early 2000s, right? Like like the fat construction workers going, "Hey baby," and all that stuff. Or the way Ken was seeing certain aspects of what men really are when it came to like riding horses or MMA. It's like they only took the little bits. And no offense, even if you're a little girl or a little boy, you have the intelligence to not really focus on those things and think that's the perspective of a younger generation when you're looking at adults.
right.
And that doesn't even fall into the whole category where they're trying to say that boys are icky and have cooties and all that stuff. None of that fit in, and I don't know where people were getting that narrative.
So people actually believe that.
Hold on. You shared it twice. Blaze said outlier. It will drop off in third week. I suspected the diehards and third wave feminists or woke feminists are blowing their low prematurely on the first and second weeks, and then it will crash. I just don't think it's a family film.
Mm-hmm.
And Will Ferrell. I think they wasted Will Ferrell. I think they wasted Will Ferrell. They've made him into this certain type of trope villain that we've seen from the Lego movie. And no offense, the whole thing with that ordinary Barbie comment is weird. You shouldn't be striving to be ordinary. The whole thing with Barbie is that she can do anything, and that's supposed to give a young girl's inspiration that they can be anything. It's not supposed to be ordinary. It's not supposed to be anything else. And the fact that they missed that whole message kind of drives me nuts.
Oh yeah, and not to mention they expect this movie to catch up with this movie to make around this number.
Yeah, keep on keeping on, says Jester. YouTube sucks. Modern media sucks too, with rare exception. I dream of a day when we're giving great stories again. We'll be dead before that happens, Jester. I'm sorry. Also, how dare you super chat? I'm not giving YouTube money ever again. That was a Rumble chat? Oh, wait, hold on. Was that a Rumble chat? I did not see that. Oh, $5 from Jester says keep on. Thank you, brother. I gotta get this. I gotta get that going. Thank you, sir. I gotta get my man. So I'll put that towards my emotional distraughtness because of views' insensitive nature.
Hey,
your screen joined.
I just shared it. Okay, so this is a comparison between Super Mario Brothers movie and Barbie. Now, let me go ahead and scroll down here right quick to do a side-by-side comparison. Take a look at this. Yeah, first Friday it made more money, but as we continue through the throughout, you can see here.
Wait. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see yours, Irate. Okay, I'm sorry again. Irate had a $1 Rumble rant that says Steven hasn't been demonetized on Rumble yet. I'm sorry, I'm looking at two chats, and the other chat app doesn't show monetized chats through Rumble. Thank you, Irate. There you go.
Now, just let y'all know that these bottle numbers here for each day and stuff, 70 versus 113, that represents the total box office amount. Okay, that represents the total for that day.
Okay.
for not just domestic, but also like international. So that's worldwide. Okay. If you take a look at this worldwide, you can see here that it actually did better worldwide for Super Mario Brothers than Barbie did worldwide. Domestically, Barbie is better than Super Mario Brothers. So that shows you the only people that love this film the most are those who are in the US.
No
And
shit.
oh yeah. And then it shows that more people around the world internationally love Super Mario Brothers movie more than they did Barbie. So
Well, Mario Brothers is just because Mario Brothers has more. If you look at it honestly, I think Barbie and Mario have the same amount of not just characters but games or dolls. Barbie probably has more, but I think they have the same type of nostalgia, and I just don't understand how. I don't know. And if you're good, I don't know. Hold on, I gotta jump this in for you quickly. I'll bring you right back.
Okay.
So supposedly Irate just sent me something, so here we get to go.
What the Run.
First of all, he's not Christian.
Yeah, he's Jewish. You can see the yarmulke up there.
Yeah, so again, that doesn't even fall under the culture crave stuff, which is funny.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, so we get some comments here. The movie had really good marketing, making the movie desirable to see, even for me, says Riot Kitty. I will wait for the second and third week drop-offs to see. Okay, that
same here. That's what I'm waiting for too. That's why I haven't really talked much about it, because of the fact that I don't really see it as being a rewatchable movie to a number of people. Some people may go see it again, others doubt it.
And yes, I know you're giving me a hard time, Irate. But Riot Kitty says they can be anything. You need to work hard, do your best, accomplish your dreams with all your heart. That's what they want, though. But that can also be applied to everything. That's supposed to be the message. But we're also dealing with a world right now that they're telling you to stay fat, don't go to the gym, it's racist. They're destroying fandoms that have had legacy of role models, whether it be Princess Leia's or Luke Skywalker's, etc., that are supposed to do the same types of things. So it's weird that they didn't try to push this more. Maybe I missed it in Barbie, but it was not. It felt like there was an underlying distaste of men throughout it too.
I'm going to be honest with you.
You didn't see it?
Oh no, I'm what? Barbie?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. But that's not what I'm going to be honest with you about. For majority of my life, I've been attracted to plus size women, but the only turn off I have with them is the attitude.
What is their attitude? Pass me a sandwich or no nookie?
No, it wasn't that. It's just like basically accept me for who I am and da 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 da. And they don't usually care about they're quick to judge the flaws of others, and then they got a lot of arrogance and stuff, just like those who are liberal and then are slim or skinny and stuff. But it's just if you got that kind of attitude and all of that, and it's a no-go. And that was before I met my wife.
Oh, good morning, Bella. I see you on the Rumble side. Hope you're having a great day. Right.
There's a lot of go ahead.
Oh, okay, Rocky says, well, I mean the brand in general. Although it does confuse me, they basically made a movie that the main target demographic cannot see. So perhaps Hollywood is attempting to destroy Barbie. I think they're trying to use Barbie as a different type of feminism tool. I think that's what it is. Because the main thing is that feminism is great, but the new third wave feminism? That's the problem, because it's veering off the road of what's already been accomplished, right? We should not be constantly focusing on equality for anything. It's pretty much we're already dealing with great equality. Yes, it can always evolve and get better, but they're trying to say that it's not good enough, and now they're trying to make that equality lessen by saying, okay, the whites need to step aside and this has to be upheld. That doesn't do anything. You're just reversing it.
Yep.
We're de-evolving when it comes to, I think, equality, whether it's men or women or even ethnicities. I don't know why I include all of it, because it's all interlinked.
Also, before we move on, I just want to say that I'm a man who's attracted to plus size women, but I'm not for the body positivity movement.
No, it's not healthy.
Nah, because it's like when it comes to the body positivity movement and stuff, I used to be a part of that, but then I realized how mentally challenged and drained that the women can become. And it's like, you know what? I'ma just y'all can keep y'all movement. I'm gonna be on a back burner from that because it's like I wash my hands of it.
See, D-Blade says they're demonizing men. I don't think it's demonizing. I think it's more they picked a stereotype of men and they used it as that all men are like that. Not all men go to the gym. Not all men are meatheads and jocks. Not all of them are constantly catcalling women or into MMA. They seem to forget one of the demographics with the audience when it comes to Barbies is that there is male collectors who have been collecting since Barbies first started. And they're not, and they don't have to be gay. They're also straight or cis to all you weirdos out there.
They're the men that you described and stuff. They're the ones that's being ignored.
Yeah, modern feminists don't want equality anymore. They want to rule. That's pretty much it. Yeah,
and if you tell them that, they're gonna get mad.
But you can't. Of course, they're gonna get mad. They don't like any type of discussion that has an opposite opinion that it doesn't let them win. So either
they don't like reality.
They don't like being wrong because they were raised in an environment where they never did anything wrong.
So in other words, they themselves are becoming that which they don't tolerate, which are men. Ironic, isn't it?
Saying that fourth wave feminism is another name for misogyny?
Yeah. They like misandry to the point where they start becoming misogynists themselves.
Yeah, but Blaze, have you seen Barbie? Like when you see them coming out doing the fist bumps and they're in the gym drinking their wheat shakes and like they're billboarding it. Like there's great dads out there that will treat their kids right. They can still go to the gym, but they haven't lost their way. And that's the whole thing, though. It's the whole deconstruction of what a role model is and what a traditional what was the word? Traditional. I forget it, but it's pretty much it's a template for how life can evolve and build upon itself better, like a traditional foundation. It falls in line when the way they deconstruct nuclear families, the way they deconstruct fandoms, franchises, and legacy. They don't want you to look at the history no more. And anything of the history that contradicts them, they say we shouldn't be looking at that. It's all taking it apart so they can rebuild it into a fake future. And no offense, you can't rebuild the future if you keep just deconstructing the past and saying it doesn't exist. Then you'll never learn from the lessons. It doesn't matter if it's a burnt Barbie or a burnt book. You're going nowhere. You're just recycling yourself. I don't even know if I made sense on that one.
No, it does. It does. But while we're still on the topic of Barbie and everything, just want to share something. Well, I'm gonna stop sharing this and stuff. But I was trying to share something else that I got from Bounding into Comics, but apparently it's taking too long to load. The jerks.
Well, what's going on?
A bit of a technical delay on my end.
So, chat, what do you guys think? Okay, for those that have, that's so weird when it talks to me. So, Barbie, I'm not saying Barbie is a hateful film. Okay, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying there's a very strong undertone, but it's not hitting you in the face. I did not enjoy it. I will give compliments to where it was great, and it's not rewatchable. It's not. I felt more enjoyment after watching the Venture Brothers movie that just came out.
Dig.
No, have you ever watched Venture Brothers?
The show, the animated show, yeah.
Yeah, their new movie that sums up the story just came out.
Oh, okay.
And I watched Oppenheimer, and I loved Oppenheimer. And then we have the people who are attacking Oppenheimer saying, for the first 30 minutes, there was no women on screen or talking. And then when they did show up, they were naked. I'm like, oh, it's World War II, okay?
They also said that there wasn't any Japanese people or black people in that movie as well.
Well, I heard that Japan for Oppenheimer actually had collector buckets. They had two different sizes, the big nuke and the small one.
Yep.
Yeah.
For Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Yeah.
So apparently, Greta Gerwig, the director of the movie, reacts to the criticism of the film as being described as woke. Okay, so it says here from Bounding in Comics, shout out to John Trent for this. Novelist and comic book creator John Del Arroz not only described the film as woke, but shared that the entire opening sequence of the film features a pro-child murder allegory.
Ooh, careful the wording there.
Oh, for the pro-child allegory.
Yeah, bad times. Yep. Sorry.
Yeah, so basically it talks about how it opens up with a scene which is actually a little girl playing with a baby doll, and then allegory for and training women to their babies to be happy. She destroys the little baby doll and looks up at Margot Robbie, who is beautiful, wonderful, thin physique, and she wants that out of her life. That she become a career woman who doesn't care about such things. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing according to these people. So it's a pro baby ending movie immediately out the gate. So he concluded saying that man-hating film film, and this is exactly what we've gotten out of this kid's property, which should have just been a fun movie. Now, here's her.
There was no fun in this. There was none. I don't find any fun in this.
Yeah, even Lauren Chen said that this movie is feminist and everything, which says that, you know, we're telling Mattel, if you ask her opinion, don't sue me. I was actively trying to hide the fact that Greta Gerwig and Margot Robbie, who is a producer in this film, they made a woke F film, and Mattel and the marketing people knew that this is not what audiences wanted, and so they did their darndest. They did their best, and they succeeded at trying to hide that. So you mean to tell me that Warner Brothers did a better job, and Warner Brothers and Mattel did a better job as trying to hide the woke ideologies in this film than Disney did? It seems to me that there's some people at the Warner Brothers who didn't want the details of this film getting out there. So they did a good job, or they probably don't have anyone working for the company and stuff that hates what they're doing to the film and stuff to leak the stuff out there.
Pretty much, I got two comments to read, but like that's the difference, right? There's a difference between layered making you thinking and making it the prominent attributes of a film. Bella says that is true. I appreciate the strengths men have. They complement the strengths women have, something that people can't seem to see or accept. Jester says, and we actually had equality, Arwen. It didn't matter what you looked like or where you were born or who you slept with. You were the best for the job, so you got the job. Yeah, that's called a resume. You know, those things like, resume. And I do agree. I do miss the 90s, and I do miss the early 2000s. That was the prime time for things like Mad TV when we had comedy. And like even going back to Living Color or specials with Richard Jenny were like fringe comedy. That's the other thing they were trying to destroy. It's supposed to make you think, take a step back and look at where you're going in the world. And they're trying to take everything out. Like everyone's sensitive now. You can't say that. Well, what can we say? It's another form of censorship.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Fresh Prince. Look at Fresh Prince. No one ever said that show wasn't made for me. It was made for everyone. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, Fresh Prince is a, and then they remade that one and made it into what the gangster film or something,
a drama.
Show?
I think thought it was a drama.
And
but here's what she said. Speaking with New York Times, she responded to critics like Della Ross and Chen when she was asked by Cal Buchanan, "Did you anticipate the degree?" Now I gotta do this right.
Did you anticipate the degree to which right-wing pundits and bashing the movie as being woke and burning their Barbies?
And she responded, "No, I didn't. Certainly, there's a lot of passion. My hope for the movie is that it's an invitation for everybody to be a part of the party and let go of the things that aren't necessarily serving us as either women or men. I hope that in all that passion, if they see it or engage with it, it can give them some of the relief that it gave other people," she added. What do you think about that response to her answer, Stephen?
What's the thing? Did you?
Right. She said she responded, "No, I didn't. Certainly, there's a lot of passion. My hope for the movie is that it's an invitation for everybody to be a part of the party and let go of the things that aren't necessarily serving
all the
us."
burning? Yeah, but there's no burn. I'm not seeing burning parties of Barbies everywhere. It's not like giant book burnings like we see in like Indiana Jones. I'm not seeing any of this. I hope that in all of that passion, if they see or engage with it, it can give them some sort of relief that it gave other people. Well, it's all based off the perception of the movie.
Yep.
The problem is you can say all this shit. No one trusts Hollywood. Hollywood has not delivered us hardly anything, minus a few properties that have actually done something to entertain. And you know what they were? None of them were based off the message.
Exactly.
This is what's killing you. DEI, whether it's everything, including it's killing it. Like it's like what was it? Sixth Sense. Remember the Sixth Sense? There was one thing where Bruce and the kid are showing up at and it's like the funeral, right? And the kid helps him find the video of that the mom has been poisoning the kid the whole time.
Mm.
And she's been throwing up. Remember, she keeps putting poison into the soup, the daughter.
Yeah.
That's what DEI. That's what this is doing to films. It's like you're slowly poisoning the well.
And not to mention that she didn't give off a response that was like criticism or anything of that nature, but at the same time, is this actually a genuine response from her? Did she just saying this to go ahead keep the backlash off of her and everything, or did she have and she has any actual like hidden feelings by the criticism?
She won't out it. No. If she's playing it smart and sees how other people go online, dude, that's one thing I've noticed about Barbie.
Kind of like what Bob Iger did.
No. Okay, the one chick that plays the twisted the effed up Barbie, that comedian, right? That was the only post we know where it could have did something destructive, right?
Mm-hmm.
The other times we've seen with films where actresses go online saying, "Well, if you don't like this, you're just a racist," like Little Mermaid or Snow White or anything like that. They didn't do that much here, so I think she's trying to keep herself on the down low, so it doesn't affect the box office. But we're still seeing a drop no matter what. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what her comments are. The perception of the audience is what's going to outweigh it. Mm-hmm. And the huge Barbie fans might like it, but the Barbie fans that did have it and are enjoying it might not be enjoying it for the same reason. I don't know what the message of this film was. I still don't know. I don't know what the message of this film was.
I mean, I don't care about the movie itself because it's not a movie for. Honestly, it's not. If it's based on a certain toy that's not meant for boys, and if I didn't play with the toys as a kid, then what makes you think I want to see the movie?
Well, I can do a G.I. Joe film and be like, okay, this is all about G.I. Joe, but the underlying message is that women are ugly. And you know what? Kids would get that. People would get that. And
there'll be a lot of backlash for that.
Oh, yeah, because do as I say, not as I do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And some of the dance numbers in this, especially the one with Ken and was it Simu Lee or
the other Ken that was the villain from Secret Invasion.
See, yeah, there's a lot of things. Also, there's one thing in this film that I'm surprised no one's picked up yet or tried to twist, and that is Ken's hate of an Asian Barbie. And I'm surprised that no one has gone like saying that that's another message, because I know someone's eventually going to. I don't think it's there, but it could be there.
So the white Ken hates the Asian Ken.
Yeah. So yeah, but it's like they're trying to use a metaphor, but we know the metaphor is something totally different. And it was just weird. Okay, before we go any more into this, YouTube, we have done. What are we at now? We are at 50 minutes. I am going to end it on the YouTube side. Because I don't want to get hit anymore, and we'll continue both on the Rumble. So if mods post the link, we'll see you on Rumble very shortly. YouTube, you're getting about an hour, and I don't want to be hit for stupid crap because they're on my channel, like Uncle Ben was on the box of rice. All right, so we're still going with Hughes, okay? So YouTube, we're ending. Go ahead.
Before you end on YouTube, y'all, go ahead and subscribe to my channel on YouTube, Views with Hughes or Jennifer News, and also be sure to subscribe to my Rumble channel as well. Same name.
Yes. Hopefully mods can find links if they can. Other than that, YouTube, pop over to Rumble. We'll see you shortly. Rumble, we're still continuing.
Bye, YouTube.